Ah, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. That first place, I know why now. Come get you one. This is America's Best Restaurants. I'm Danielle DeTomo with the ABR Roadshow, and we are in Virginia Beach, Virginia today at a place called Claytons. When talking about the food here, everything is fresh, made to order, and the ocean is very close by, so I'm a very happy camper to be here today, ready to check this place out. Let's head inside. Hey Ralph, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. And I see we got someone greeting me with a drink. Who's this lovely lady?
Oh, this is my wife, Marilise.
Well, thank you.
And
what is this?
So this is our old fashioned. We call it our Granny's old fashioned.
Granny's old fashioned?
Granny's old fashioned. My cousin is actually my godchild as well. This is his recipe for old fashioned. He was a huge part of building this when we did the build out. And he was a huge part of putting our specialty beverage menu together. So we call it the Granny Old Fashioned after him.
Just starting you on the right note here. One more sip for me. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm so ready to, with all the experience you have, especially being, what'd you say you were the chef?
Corporate chef.
Corporate chef.
Yep.
There you go. Corporate chef. I had to get the title right there. So I know your food's about to be on point.
Yes.
Which means we got to head to the kitchen. It is time to make some food here at Clayton's. We got Ralph with me and Steven. They're both owners, partners of this awesome restaurant. So Steven, you're going to be making the dish. Ralph, you're going to be telling me about it. So what is Steven about to make?
So Steven's about to make our butter burger.
All right, Steven, you want to get that going for us. And this is like an award-winning burger.
So it is. So
tell me about this burger.
So we did the Battle of the Burgers this year, 2023. It's at the Aviation Museum out in Pungo. We participated in previous years with other companies we worked for and won first place. And then last year we did it for our own restaurant, and we have our first place.
Check it out.
All the way across the board, we got first place for that burger. And really the key to that burger is just simplicity. We do it in a cast iron skillet just to get a crispy sear on the meat. Of course, we use top-notch ground beef that's locally sourced. And really, it's all about simple and proper techniques in cooking.
That is so cool. And then the trophies, I love that you have the trophies here at the restaurant too.
It was like organizing a huge operation because there was 1,500 people at this event total. And I think that day we did close to 2,000 sliders. So,
how in the world?
So we have a food truck.
Oh my gosh.
And we executed it out of our food truck, and the assembly line came outside the food truck, down under a tent, and then to the table where we serve people. So,
I would have loved to be a fly on the wall that day, watching all that happen.
And our food truck is a 20-foot, it's like pulling around a house. So we have a fully equipped kitchen that we can take anywhere we need to go for catering and
like an apartment
events.
Almost.
Yes.
Y'all have a lease?
We can live in it. Yep.
Live in there, get them to cook you the food in there.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect,
Yep.
sweet deal for you. I'm gonna let this continue to cook, let Steven do his thing, and then I'm gonna try this award-winning burger. Steven's got the finished product for us.
The butter burger.
Thank you, Steven. Okay, the butter burger. And ooh, these yummy fries. Wait, but can we talk about the fries for a second?
So the French fries, we don't buy frozen fries like most restaurants use. We take real potatoes, we cut them, we blanch them, and then we hold them in our buckets and we fry them to order.
Those would be so addicting.
So no preservatives, no nothing. We toss them with our garlic oil. We put fresh herbs, fresh roasted garlic, salt and pepper, and put Parmesan cheese on top.
I'd be eating these all day. I may have already had a few. Shh, don't tell anyone, but they're really, really good.
You snuck them out of the bowl.
Yeah, they may have been just and I was grabbing them. And y'all did like a little branding on the bun here. Got a
C for the Claytons.
C for Claytons. Okay, we're just gonna do this thing.
Do it.
I'm gonna take a bite out of it.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's what the Butterburger does.
Got first place. I know why now. Come
Just
get you one.
Simple quality ingredients.
So tasty. Thank you. Thank you. We got much more to try. We're gonna do that next. Back with the owner, Ralph, joining me again, and we have more food to talk about here at Clayton's. So we got some apps. We got one of your dinner entrees. Let's start with the apps. Let's do the apps first.
Okay.
So what about this one right here?
So right here we have
right.
our homemade pierogies.
Homemade.
So every day we have our pastry chef back there making pierogies. So she makes the dough, and then it has a potato filling with fontina cheese, and then we put it's like a peppered bacon, caramelized onion beurre blanc sauce on top.
This is.
And you're about to try them.
I sure am. And isn't there like a story behind these, or like?
So I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So pierogies are a big Western Pennsylvania thing. So I grew up eating pierogies all my life, and it's typically something people notice who are familiar with Pennsylvania. Like they know right away that I'm from PA when they see pierogies on my menu. It's like, oh, you must be from Pennsylvania. Yeah, that one.
How could you tell?
But yeah, that's one of our top selling apps, and there's a lot of love and time that goes into making those. They're like little potato dumplings.
I'm becoming more of like a pierogi lover, so I'm
Pierogi
like
connoisseur.
right. These are where it's at, and they're homemade too. Like you can't go wrong with these.
Let me try.
Right.
Let me try too.
And then what's the so here's a second appetizer.
So this is our smoked brisket flatbread. And what we do is we take our focaccia bread that we use for sandwiches, and we actually make flatbreads out of that same dough. And then it gets some of our homemade barbecue sauce, some of our homemade pastrami, and then you have bell peppers, mozzarella cheese on there.
So this is like a true.
It's like a little pizza.
From scratch dish as well.
Yep.
Like
bread's made
pizza.
from scratch. Everything's made
Wait,
from
I
scratch.
like that you said it was like a little pizza, because it kind of is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. There's so
that's
much flavor.
the 2-week brine that makes that meat have that flavor of pastrami, and the pastrami spice that we put on it.
That's like a unique, that's a very unique flavor happening in that bite. Oh yeah. Look, he's like, I gotta get one too now. Yeah, I'm all about that. And then we got this dish too, which is one of your like dinner dishes.
Yeah, so this is one of our top selling dinner dishes. This is our potato crusted salmon.
Oh yeah.
So what we have here is first we put down some smoked oyster stew. And then what we do is potato crust a fillet of salmon, and we sear it in a pan with garlic oil and butter and get the potatoes crispy. And then we flip it, we finish the salmon in the oven. And when it's finished, we place it on top of the stew. And then there's just some crispy carrots and lemon zest on top of there. It's really good with the soup.
You know what? I was gonna say that. I've never really had salmon like with soup before.
Yeah.
And I actually like.
Well, it's actually like the sauce, but it's actually a soup that we serve, so it's used in 2 places.
Because I'm like, I was enjoying dipping the salmon in that, like dip as much salmon and then take a nice bite.
So this is so my partner came up with the smoked oyster stew, and the potato crusted salmon is a dish I've been doing for over 20 years. And we put them two together, and it became one of our most popular dishes on the menu.
I'm all about all things seafood, and we are at the beach, so it just makes sense to have a dish like this on your menu. Now, tell me a little bit about the vision for Clayton's. When you opened it up, what was the vision you had for your restaurant?
So my vision started probably 5 years prior to opening Clayton's. I've always had a goal. I've always been in this industry, and I've had a goal of owning my own restaurant. So 5 years previous to opening Clayton's, I was on this big food truck research, and I had my food truck picked out and designed and everything, and this opportunity came available, and what I did was I kind of took my food truck concept that I was going to do and turned it into Clayton's here. So I was trying to, the food truck concept was going to be very similar to this, but obviously a food truck, much different than a restaurant. But the brick and mortar came first because the opportunity was presented to me. But we got that opportunity right before COVID came. So we signed our lease paperwork, and 2 days later, COVID hit.
Oh
so we had to do some improvising.
Ooh, yeah.
We had to do some major improvising because we were a brand new restaurant opening in a brand new plaza. So it's not a plaza that people were familiar with. So it was a little tough in the beginning. We had to improvise, do a lot of catering, and just get revenue outsourced because you weren't allowed to have people inside the restaurant during COVID. There was a limit of 10 people, and then no one could sit at the bar, and it was quite an adventure.
Well, now finally.
But look at us now.
I was gonna say, now there's people in here. You survived it, which is amazing.
We got
and
through
now
it.
people can enjoy this location here.
Yep.
I mean, I love all that you're doing with Claytons, excited for the future of Claytons.
Yes.
And as far as for people to keep up with, the new location, what's going on at this location, is your Facebook page the best place to go and find all that information?
For sure, yes. Facebook, Instagram is definitely a spot to go.
All right.
We're posting every day.
Okay, and that's just Claytons, right?
Stay tuned.
Yep, stay tuned because you're gonna see a lot of fun
Lots
stuff
coming.
on the page. Well, Ralph, we appreciate you having us here today, and we really enjoyed it. And this is Clayton's right here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. They do lunch, they do dinner, they even do brunch here, which means you gotta come and try out their amazing food because they are one of America's best restaurants. For the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.